Hey everybody, welcome. This is going to be a combined tarot reading for the 8-8 portal and the Aquarius full moon tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 8-8 portal, so August 8th, 2025, which 2025 is a 9-year, which is all about completion, ending of a cycle, which kind of goes well with this 8-8 portal because a lot of the times when we are manifesting something, we have to let go of something in order to make room for that manifestation. So that's gonna kind of be the idea of this reading. So I'm gonna do a mind-heart coherence spread to kind of get into what could possibly be going on, what you might be wanting to manifest. And then we will get some advice from Spirit and what you want to manifest and what you want to let go of. And then at the end I may go over a manifestation practice you could do. So we'll just get right into it. So in your mind space, you could feel like you are going towards a finish line. That is what you are focusing on, is completing something. This could be cause for celebration. In the past, you have really been pushing yourself and integrating your dark and light sides of yourself to push yourself forward. And then you currently could be walking away from something that's no longer emotionally satisfying. Could feel like you have a hole in your heart because of the situation, so you're deciding to walk away. And in the future, you have the 6 of Swords, which means you are going to walk away from this, and it was muddy waters, it might have been chaotic, but you're heading towards peace and calmness and safety and security. In your heart space, you could have a love offer coming towards you. Somebody could be showing interest in you. Could be a water sign. Also could be an Aquarius, which is fitting because it is the Aquarius full moon tomorrow. So you could have an Aquarius in your heart space. Yeah. So let's get some Actually, let's ask Spirit, what is something you want to manifest with this 8-8 portal? Also today I would focus on manifesting, but really you got to integrate both ideas of manifesting and letting go. But today I would really focus on manifesting, and tomorrow focus more so on letting go what you need to let go of, or ending something that you need to end. So we got So I would say what you want to manifest. We had 2 cards fall out, the High Priestess in reverse and the 7 of Swords. So I feel like what you're trying to manifest is starting to listen to your intuition rather than ignoring it, which is something you may have been doing. This actually resonates for me in a way because I feel like I tend to intellectualize more so than trust my intuition and just let things come. So I'm trying to get away from that more so myself. And then there could be some kind of betrayal, which you're probably just betraying yourself by not listening to your intuition. So you want to let go of betraying yourself and start to listen to yourself so that you aren't betraying yourself anymore. Also, a side note, I did an aquamarine candle because it is the color for Aquarius. So, alright, so what is something that you are looking to end and let go of in your life in order to allow room for this manifestation? So what's something you need to let go of? We got 2 cards again. So I would say going back and forth between this idea of this future you envision could be with a specific person or just an idea in general. Going back and forth between if you really want this, if you're going to stick with it, or if you want to go the other route and do something else. So I would say just letting go of indecisiveness and muddy thinking, like letting go of the fog, finally getting out of the fog. Reminder, drink a lot of water. It's super hot lately. It's been hard for me to stay hydrated, so I'm sure anybody could take that advice right now to stay hydrated. Alright, we're gonna get a little bit more clarification on this mind-heart coherence. See if we can get any more messages. So yeah, I would say you really have some clarity about what you want your finish line to look like. So in your mind space, you have the 4 of Wands, which is like a celebration, the finish line, and then the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. So I feel like you really just have some clarity about what you want this finish line to look like, and maybe that's why you're letting go of this back and forth thinking, because you have something in your mind that you want to do. It might not be perfectly clear, but I would say it's clear what you want, just not like the specifics of it. It's not always easy to know the specifics. Really focusing on that isn't going to get you what you want. It's more so the feeling and the general idea of what you want. The rest of the process you should really just leave up to spirit or your higher power or whatever you want to call it. So in your past position, we had the Chariot, which is when I said you were pushing through. And then we have a clarifying card, which is the 2 of Cups. And I feel like this is you. Maybe in the past you were pushing for a relationship, a certain person, a specific person, a certain outcome, maybe unrequited love, something along those lines. And that's what was going on in your past, and that might be why you're choosing to walk away, because it's no longer emotionally fulfilling. You're realizing that it is not the setup for long-term happiness for you. So let's clarify this 8 of Cups. We got strength, and that's awesome actually, because you're currently in the 8-8 portal, and we got 2 8s, and one is a major arcana and one is a minor arcana. So I would say that you walking away from this emotional or experience that's no longer fulfilling for you is going to lead to something massive, because the major arcana tends to be big events in our lives, whereas the minor arcana, even though it might feel like a big event, it's typically a smaller event. So yeah, it might feel tough right now, but once you get past this and move away, move towards something new, it's going to lead to a lot of internal strength and happiness and just manifesting what you really want. So I feel like that's a really good set of cards for your current position. Alright, so for your future position, we had the Six of Swords, which I pointed out before, but we have that clarified by the Ten of Wands. So I would say you're gonna have to continue to push, and it might be kind of difficult at first, but it'll feel like a big burden. But you're gonna get to that clear water, and you're gonna get to that peace and stability that you want, and happiness. It's going to be far better than the chaos that you had been going through. And then for your heart space, we had the Knight of Cups, which is when I said you could have an emotional offer, a love offer, could be an Aquarius, but this is clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse, which the Two of Swords is all about going within. I feel like the reverse would be the opposite, but let's just double check. So it says disloyalty and falsehood. So maybe this person that you have on your heart space isn't loyal to you, and you might have like this false idea in your heart space. Sometimes when we have like unrequited love or have an idea about somebody, we fantasize about them and we tend to look past the bad sides of them. So you might have like this false idea of this person in your heart space because of this. And it's probably because of not listening to your intuition, which is what you want to start manifesting. So let's get some advice from Spirit. I'm going to use 2 oracle decks for this. Okay, maybe just one. So we got asking for help, sharing burdens, presence, and self-awareness. So, sorry, I feel like my lighting isn't great today. I gotta change up this background, which I have stuff to do that on the way. But anyways, don't be afraid to ask for help, to listen to your intuition. Sometimes you need to listen to others to tap into your own intuition. And just sharing burdens, like, don't be afraid to talk to your friends. Sometimes therapists are great, but your friends can also act as that for you as well. And then maybe when you go into these settings of sharing these burdens, I would just say, just be super self-aware and meditate and be more present. It'll help you really get to the heart of what's going on. And that will help you lead yourself to what you want to manifest. And we'll just ask Spirit for one more bit of advice. This is from the Self-Care Oracle, so this will be a self-care practice you could incorporate. Alright, we got 2 again. So we got pleasure. Do things that bring you pleasure. This can be chilling with friends, spending quality time with others. I would look at the 5 different love languages, all of which can be pleasurable. I think finding the one for you specifically could be helpful. And then sound healing. My first thought of this is you can get different frequencies of music in order to induce certain feelings or let go of certain things, like 639. I can't think of what they are specifically, but I would look into like 432 hertz, 639 hertz, just that whole idea of using those frequencies to induce certain feelings and manifest certain results could be helpful for you. So yeah, I feel like that's all Spirit has to say to you. So for this manifestation practice, I might make it short, but we'll see. So I was thinking about this earlier when I was meditating before this, but so today would be the perfect time to do this because of it being the 8/8 portal. And obviously you can do this however you want to do it for yourself. I think it's good to personalize things when manifesting or practicing magic or just really manifesting. So I would take a piece of paper, write down what you want to manifest, and be as specific as possible. You can write as many things as you want or as few things as you want. But I was thinking with the 8/8 portal, it could be good to either write that thing 8 times or write 8 different things. Really, it's whatever you want to do. And then I would take another piece of paper tomorrow on the Aquarius full moon, and I would write down what you want to let go of, what you need to get rid of, in order to allow room for this manifestation to come in. So I would write that on another piece of paper. You could write it 8 times or whatever you want to do. So the one you want to manifest, I would write on that piece of paper and then fold it towards yourself, and then I would keep it on your person for the next 8 days. And then you can do with it whatever you want at that point, put it in a safe space. And then the one thing that you want to get rid of, let go of, when you write that down, I would fold it away from you to represent it going away from you. And then I would put it in a place that you're not gonna run into that's like away from you. Could be like your basement, wherever you're not gonna be for the next 8 days. And then keep that starting tomorrow there for 8 days. And then on the 8th day, go find it and then burn it to symbolize letting that thing go. So could be helpful, we'll see. But I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.